Hi everyone, Emma here. I'm going to try to make some earrings that I just saw on Sonysree Creations. And actually this is a video from a year ago, August, so I'm surprised that I missed it. But probably at the time it was a little more complex than what I could do. And actually I'm just looking at the first few steps and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I could do this. So I thought I'd give it a try and see if you guys wanted to come along and see what I'm doing and hear my silliness. So I have my 6-pound fire line and I have some 11O seed beads. These are light gold metallic that I got from the beading room in a 22-gram tube. And by the way, she has a sale on her Miyuki beads right now, so you should take a look. And the other thing is, so Sonysree is using a 14 by 10 rondelle, and I do have some that size, but the first bin I grabbed these guys and I grabbed these guys. These I think are 14 by 14. You can see how big and chunky they are on both sides. I think this would work for the design, but I think I'll leave this one and try it on the second go. I'm very confident that I'm going to get this done so you guys can see the silliness that's going to ensue. But in the meantime, I have these English cut that are so gorgeous, and I think these would work really well too. I think any type of kind of squished bead would work for the design, and actually even a totally spheric one would work as well. So let's give it a try. I'm not going to cut this open yet because we don't need that yet. So basically what this design looks like is it looks like a bell. So it comes down on an angle like this and then comes down here, and the bead is right here and your earring wire is up here. So let's take a look. So the first thing she talks about is doing brick stitch. So let's just, I'm just gonna go for it, dive in. So I have a long piece of thread. I put a stop bead in. I'm gonna pick up two 11O seed beads, bring it all the way down. And let me move these over, and I don't need that in the screen right now. And actually, let's do this. This makes it easier for both of us. Easier for you to see and easier for me to reach. Because that's the difficult part about doing these videos, is you're always like reaching forward instead of, you know, when you do your own beading, you work close to your chest. Okay, so we have our two. Oh, let's enlarge this. So we have our two seed beads, and already, I can't remember, I think she goes through one like that. And what that'll do is it should fold over the other one. See? Yeah. So it folds it over so that they're sitting side by side. Let me make sure this is properly in focus. So they're sitting side by side so the holes are up. Okay. Already I have no clue what she did the next step. I think she picked up two more. You know, if this is not your idea of a fun video to watch, by all means, don't watch it. It's just, okay, now I know. So you pick up two 11Os, and then you pull through your line here. And pull these guys through. Where did they go? Did they fall off my needle? Oh, they're all the way at the top. Okay. So let's bring those down to the stop bead again. I guess it doesn't really matter. I didn't know what I was supposed to do there. Let me look back at what she did. Maybe there's a reason why I didn't do this one earlier. Okay, so she has her first two. Your thread, you pick up two, go under the thread, and that's what I did. Okay, so just, that's weird. Let's just do it again. Like that. This is almost too small for you to see. Let me enlarge this a bit more. Okay, I missed that next step here. She adds a third one. So now, and tighten that and come through this bottom one here, I believe. Yes, okay, come through the bottom one. Pull it all the way through, like that. Now, she picks up one or two. One, and go between these two here. Pause that. Go between these two here, and it should line up here. And now, because we want to do the brick stitch, we're going to come up it. So this is, in my opinion, a little more complex than, I would say it's between an intermediate to a difficult. Maybe I'm flipping this the wrong way. This bead should sit beside the other one. See if I turn it here this way. There we go. Pull that. There. That's what I need. Wow, this is a little... See if I can straighten this out a bit. There. Okay, let's see what she does next. I'm amazed that she picked up two, and she's doing the next brick stitch. So pick up two, and we are going to go between this line. But you know what? I'm in the wrong. I should be coming up. So I think this bead should be turned a different way. Yeah, I think it should be turned this way. Let's take this one off again. Let's see. Okay, let's take this off. Come up that way. That's what I should have done. Not sure what I did, but okay. So there we have them all lined up. Then we pick up two, and we do the brick stitch. So I get that part. Let's bring that through, and let's sit them flat, I believe, there. Let's double check what she's done. It's amazing how easy it looks when she's doing it. I'm like, oh yeah, I totally get it. Okay, she's just... Oh man. This may be an epic fail. Let's try this again. So we're coming up through that bead, this one here. I picked up two, and I went through the line. sit them down, and then she goes up through this one that she's... But that seems like it's in the wrong spot. Okay, well, I'm going to try it. So this is sitting that way, which means I have to come up this way. I should try this with bigger, like maybe with Ados. They'll be massive earrings. See if I can get that in the right position. That looks a bit like hers. Wow. This is crazy. My wife was out mowing the lawn. Okay, she picks up one and does a brick stitch. So pick up one and a brick stitch here. So my wife was mowing the lawn, so I thought, oh great, I have time to do a video. I'm not even I'm only 10 minutes in. I'm not even close to where this is heading. She's yelling through the door, I'm on Emma time. Yes, I am definitely on Emma time, and I joke, well, I use as an excuse. Okay, so then she goes up. Again, it's like, I haven't quite cemented brick stitch yet, so maybe that's why I'm confused. So I need to go up. So I don't understand if your thread is coming down from that side. If you go up, aren't you going to pull it out? But you're not, I don't think. Let me see. It did. So that's not friendship. So this goes in through here. Turn that guy down. These guys look terrible. Let's see what she did here. Okay, I gotta go back because I totally didn't get that. Okay, so that she's doing those two. Pick up one. It's this one here. Go down under. Oh, I see what I'm missing. Okay, as for the brick stitch, so my thread is hooking onto the bottom row. So now when I go back up, it's going to attach it to it. So I got to go through. I guess my needle, it's so small, my needle was actually going back under that thread. Let's see if that did it. Ah, that's it. That's what I was missing. So I don't know if you understood what I just said. I'll show you on the next one. So you're attaching the lower row. There's a little loop of thread. So you're bringing it up and around to attach it. That makes more sense. So now I think she picks up another one. Or two. One. Okay, so let's pick up one. This is going to make more sense. And part of it is I can't see these threads. We're going to go into that thread. Bring that over here like that. And then this also secures it into the right position. Wow, this is really hard to do. I can't believe how tiny these are. There. Okay, I'm going to move these out of the way. So if you do decide to try this with me, you can see what I'm doing. Because when the background has beads in it, you can't really see. That's pretty tiny. I love, love, love doing tiny stuff. But I have to have it kind of cemented in my head before it makes any sense to me. Okay, so let's see what the next step is. So when I started out, okay, she's turned her work back to this way. And okay, now she's going to do herringbone stitch. I think I know how to do that one. Okay. And I think she does herringbone for quite a ways up. Okay. So it might be that I was confusing herringbone with, so we pick up 2, and that doesn't look in focus. Let me, see here. Okay, so we'll go down here. Ooh, these, this needle. I think these beads are small. Let's get that in place here. Okay, so now we're going to go up these 2 and unhook my thread. There. That needs to be down more. There we go. Yeah, I did notice she spends a lot of time readjusting her beads. Okay, let's move some stuff out of the way because it doesn't get hooked. So then she did a second one here. So go down this one. I think you go down 2. I kind of want to, even if she doesn't go down 2, I'm going to go down 2 because I feel like that one needs to be pushed down a bit. And I probably shouldn't have, now that I think of it. I've watched, I guess I learned how to do herringbone from Stephanie from, I don't like the way this is. You know what? Let's take this back out. Let's just do the 2. Because too much thread is causing bulk in that spot. They're not sitting well to begin with. So let's just go up this one and then over. Wow. I wonder about this needle. Somebody had given me a needle, and I think this is the one. It's quite a bit, it's probably a more durable needle, but it's a lot thicker than the ones I use. So these are Miyuki 11Os, so they're a bit small. All these kind of things that, there we go. You know, the amazing thing is once I get this straight in my head, this will go like nothing, and I can show you exactly what it looks like. So 2. Let me see if she goes down 1 or 2. I would imagine she only goes down 1. Yeah, because then you're gonna cross over it later. Okay, pick up 2. Okay, so she only goes down 1. So just down this one here with my 2 on there. Hang on to everything. Go down. Get that one sitting correctly. There. And then cross over and up. Ready for the next 2 beads to be added. There. Okay. Not sure how many she does of this, so far we've done 3 herringbone. Just doing another one, so let's go ahead and do another one. 1, 2, down 1 here. And you know what's funny? I was just thinking about this. My wife talking to me through the door. Actually, she was talking to you guys, making a joke about me. The funny thing is, when I first started doing videos on YouTube, it felt very strange to talk to somebody that wasn't there. So it was like very awkward, and then I was like, maybe somebody will hear me talking and it'll be weird and stuff. So you start to like, you can hear it in your voice. You're very hesitant about what you say and stuff. Now I just have like full on conversations. The funny part is, so is she through the door. She's like talking to you guys. I think it's hilarious. Don't forget to tell your subscribers. That's what she says all the time. Or she'll say a joke. She'll call, she'll make some snide remark about what I'm doing and the way I approach things or something funny, right? It's not mean spirited or anything. And I'll say, oh, and it's hilarious. So I'll say, oh my God, I got to tell my subscribers. And she's like, you're using all my good material. And then she'll say to me, so did you tell them? Did you tell them? I'm like, I forgot. I'm so like squirrely when I'm talking to them. It's so funny. Okay, I'm just watching. She's going to probably tell me how many to do now. Oh, she's doing another one. Okay, I'm going to pause and do another one. So I'm going to put the link to her video. I would definitely follow her video and not mine. And I think if you've watched my videos, you know this is not a tutorial. This is me messing up somebody else's design. This is how I roll. So this is just meant to, here is what my biggest goal is to try stuff. And, we see so many videos on how to make certain things, and there's so many reasons why we can't do it or we think we can't do it. And I know out there, if you guys are like me, you have tons of supplies, and I purposely try to find stuff that only takes a couple of things, and especially something like this where it's, a bunch of seed beads. It's awesome. You don't need a whole bunch of supplies. This is, I think I'm going to take this needle off and I've try a different needle. That's ridiculous. Let's sure get this side here. This is, I can see the end of this needle is quite large. And I have been using, on average, a new needle for every project I do of these needles that I bought on AliExpress. And this is how they came, right? So I have no clue. Like, I can go back. I feel like I ordered them twice and they came. So look at how thin they are compared to, oh yeah, big difference. Look at this needle difference. See the head on this one, and that one is super tiny. So I think this was meant to do peyote with delicas, so the holes are really big. So let's use this one. But yeah, I can go look at my account and see where I bought them, but I had a bag. They sell them by sets of 5. Oh, and this one won't open much. Look at that. That's the first time I've run into that. I can't win with my needles today. So I'm going to put a lot of thread through so you guys don't have to see me yanking a whole bunch of thread through. Okay, let's turn this this way. Okay, pick up my 2 beads. Let's see if these will go through now. Down here. Oh yeah, that went through easy. That's what it was the needle. That's why I was having so much trouble. It's not the fact I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, what I was going to say is those needles I ordered in sets of 5s. I would have preferred to get like a 10s and 20s. but I must have double ordered it, so I had a bag of 10 there, but I thought maybe there was even more. So I'm not sure which needles they are, but they were super cheap. It was like $1 for 5 of them, which I think they should be cheaper than that, but when you consider some of the stuff you get. She's going through again. I'll have to review her video and count how many times she goes through initially, so that it's a little easier. So when I first started doing bead weaving, because I was just doing stretch bracelets and strung bracelets and my leather cord bracelets, and then I finally got the courage to do bead weaving. And that was one of my goals, to do something I hadn't done before and build some confidence and do something really pretty. And as a result, I've encouraged people out there in YouTube land to do the same. And I've gotten a lot of really, really nice messages from people saying, you know, thank you. I was nervous about trying things, but decided to try it. So this is kind of what this video is about. It's not necessarily about watching a tutorial, because it's definitely not that, but it's about showing you that, yeah, you're going to stumble at the beginning, but once you kind of get the concept and get your fingers where they're supposed to be, and that just takes time doing it. So it's fun. She's going again, so let's go again. And I hate to do this. Okay, that doesn't have a hole in it. Doing this kind of while I'm following the video, but that seems to be the best way to do this. I've tried to make notes on little cue cards and do it, but just you spend time reading the cue cards rather than talking to you guys, so I'd rather do it this way. And again, it's not your cup of tea, move on. You know, I'll be doing other videos that are more your style. I wouldn't say more interesting, because some people enjoy this stuff and just enjoy hanging out with me, being silly. So let's see where she's going from here. Okay, now she's going to tell me how many more to add. 1, 2, have we added 10 already? So we're supposed to add 10. Let me count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we've added 10 already. So this is pretty good so far. Okay, now we're going to add 5 seed beads. 2, 3, 4, 5. She is going to do a turn. 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so she does it like a brick stitch, so we're going to go down through this one like that, and then it looks like she comes up 4. So let's come down here, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one there, like that. So you're leaving 1 spare down there. Let's see what she does here. Okay, now bring this all the way down, and yeah, so that's a turn that she's doing. So she keeps turning it, all the way. Okay, we're gonna do a brick stitch here. So we're gonna, sorry, a herringbone. So we're picking up 2. It's kind of a modified herringbone, 2. So this bead here is your second one. That's that first one, the out of the 5 that we did. So it's gonna sit kind of side by side. So you're gonna continue here. So we'll go through that one like that. We're adding those 2 there. And flip those down like that. So there, you can see how that created a turn. That is the key. I don't know how she friggin' figured this out. Pardon my language. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so then we're going to come through these 2 here. Like that. Pull that through. Something like that. This one needs, I think, to pop out a bit more. And that's why I noticed that she spends a lot of time adjusting. Okay. That's 2. Yeah, that one needs to pop out because it creates a point. Okay. Let's pull it out with our needle. Like that, like that. Ta-da. She picks up 2. So my first bead weaving project was with Mila's beading. And yeah, that's how I broke through my fear of doing bead weaving. And the funny part was I didn't have all the correct size beads for it, so it ended up being really wonky, but I love that bracelet. It's my first one. It got me over my fear of trying something new. Okay. Okay, now she's got 5 more. I think this is another turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 1. See, this is where I get in trouble because I haven't actually watched what she does with this, and I'm already interpreting what she's gonna do. So let's go up 4. There's 4. I think I had too many on there. No, that was right. Okay, let's see what she does. Let's just double check before I pull my needle all the way through. Okay, I was correct on that part. And then she went up. Oh, she only went up 2. Oh, she did 4 in all. Okay. Oh, she did 5. Let's do this first 4 and then we'll pull through 5. Where are we here? I got hooked. And then let's do the 5th here. My tail's getting caught. There we go. So I think it's because it turns. Look at how much it turns. So let's tighten everything there. So that's what it looks like so far. Okay, I'm just checking what she's doing here. Okay. Now I'm guessing she's going to do 3. Okay, let's pick up 2. So this is going to be our 2 for the herringbone. So we've got 2 on there. Go down that one. Bring it around like that. And up those 2 like that. Okay. Let's see what she does. Yep. Okay, 2 more. There's not, the hole's not big enough on that one. I could see the finished was not all the way through. Okay, so just a herringbone. Pull that down, pull it down, and go up these 2. Pull it tight. So this is, hers looks a little, I think it's just this peak, and I think later on she goes through to pop the peaks out. So hopefully it will look a little more like a triangle. I think I'm ready for a turn here. Okay. Yep. Turn time, so 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 1. Pull it through. And then go up 4. That was weird. That didn't turn it at all. Let's go through another one, see if that does it. See if we can stick that one out a bit. That might be it there. So she picked up 5, went down 1. 3, 4. Okay, so she goes through 5 because you've already picked up 1 from the herringbone, from the stitch below. Okay, so I did manage to do that. And now we should be able to just do straight herringbone back down to the other side for 10. Okay, let's try that. So let's pick up 2. Like that. Slide that one down there. See if we can tighten this a little. There we go. Up through here. There. Starting to, like I said, this one of these gotta stick out more, like that. And then this one's gotta stick out. There. There, you can see now how it starts to look like a, I'm just wondering if it's this one that has to stick out. Let's stick this one out, see if that does it. There. That's better. That's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, we'll continue with the herringbone. This part should be pretty straightforward. 1, 2. It's still really hard to hold on to. There's 3 there. See if we can grasp this a little better through these 2 here. There, that's better. Oh, yay. Because then this is going to come all the way up to here. 1, 2. And up. There. Pick up 2. Down 1. See, I think what I'll do after this too is I will sit while I'm watching TV with my wife and I'll do a bunch of these, and that'll kind of cement it in my head, because it is pretty straightforward. It's just those little turns that, actually the turns aren't too bad. I think the beginning was a little more complex than I had anticipated. She makes it look so simple. And it is, as long as you pass through the correct way. This is coming along. This is going to look really pretty. So you can see why I was so excited. This is looking amazing. And then the bead goes underneath here, like that. And you have another one of these attached to it, one in front and one in back, holding the bead, the rondelle. So it looks amazing. I like herringbone. It's very relaxing. There. 2. Oh, I forgot my other lamp. I have it here with me. I don't know if it's made a difference in what you see. Sometimes with the extra light, it creates a strobe. And it's just because this tablet is so, has a lot of detail in the video that it captures that stuff. But I don't know enough about the settings to adjust it. So sometimes it's better without that light. Because I don't need you guys having a seizure while I'm beading, creating a strobe. Okay, let me count how many I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. think it's supposed to be 10, but I don't think this is supposed to be counted, that one down there. So 2 more here. Should do it. Come on, get down there. Okay, and before I add another row, I'm gonna make sure this is correct. Mundo. Yeah, that's off. It needs at least one more. That. Up. These two. And that's the problem when you put too much, when you loop your thread around too much, it creates these knots. Okay. So let me see. Let's count the other side. 1, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is 10. So let's see. I'm pretty sure I know what she does, but let's double check here. So I'll have to skip ahead because I've gone ahead already. Okay. Oh, did I go too far? Okay, yeah, so she counted 10. And now we're going to attach it to the other piece. She attaches it from the outside. Then over. Okay, let's do that. So we're coming out here. We're going to go into this one here. Down. Then we're going to go over to this bead here. And then down through the other one. Pull this all together. Like that. Like that. Okay, let's see where we go from here. I'm sure she's going to reinforce it more than that, but she went back up the other side. Now, this is the part about adding okay. So we came down here. She actually went down a third just to reinforce it. So let's do a third. Then over, up 3, and then down 2, and that should secure it. So down 2, like that. And then we're going to go all the way up here because we're going to add a seed bead there. So I'm assuming she's going down here. Let's take a look at what she does here. She goes down 3 beads. Okay, so there's 1, 2, and 3. That. Because she wants the top pointy too, I'm guessing. Okay. Now, she's picked up 2. I think she's going to start herringbone in that position. Yep. Okay. So we went down 3. So at this point, we're going to start herringbone. So we're going to repeat this starting out of here. So she turns this over like this. Pick up 2. We're coming out of right here. We're going to go into this one here like this. Let's move this out of the way. Bring those guys over here and up through this one. Up through that one and then up through the one we added. Like that. Oh, sorry, like that. Let's double check make sure that's in focus. Pull this, that. I'm just going to double check, but I'm pretty sure we need to do 10 of these. Yeah. I'll take a look at where she's at here. Oh, I went too far. Oh, she's counting it. So I'm just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I was correct, 10. So we have 1 right there, and it's hard to see. You can see how it's kind of sticking off to the side. So let's do another one down here. Over and up like that. There. Down 1. Up. Okay. So you can see now it's kind of creating a second piece. This is so cool. This is what I like. This design is just blows me away. How lovely it is. Oops, I got hooked on my that one I added. Okay. up 2. I find too, as I start to do these more often, this type of stuff, I learn, even with my having my surgery on this hand, that I'm able to maneuver the needle into the right spot, even though these beads are teeny tiny. So that's reassuring. Okay, there we go. Tight. There. Pick up 2, go down 1. Up 2. Pick up 2, down 1. That. I must have 3 on there. No, it just was acting strange. That. So let's count how many we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 more. So my mailman's been off. I'm not sure why. So we've had other people doing our mail, and I know before this young guy started, the lady that had this route before, she used to do she probably did it in reverse of what he's doing. So instead of getting our mail at about 11:30 in the morning, we would get it at 4:30, and sometimes it would be even later depending on how busy they were. So whoever's doing the route now is the one day it was 5:30 before we got our mail. I'm so annoyed. And I'm like thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do? Like, I've somewhat stopped buying. So what the heck am I going to do when I don't get shipments anymore? I'll be like bored out of my skull, which is terrible to think that I'm getting pleasure from shopping, but you know, I'm not doing much else of anything else. So, okay, so there we are. So now we need to do the turns. So I think I can do this without watching her video. So let's try that. So we'll pick up 5, 4, 5, and go down 1, and then let's see where we are here. We are going to go up through 5 beads. So there's 3, 4. We need to go down through a 5th one here, and the 5th one. There, like that. So there's the turn. And I can always poke out this one here, like that, and then pull that in. So there. Okay. So let's do 1, 2, and down this one. My wife's in her office and she puts music on. I don't like music on when I'm concentrating, so it's rare that I have music on in my office. She's got like disco music on. Sounds like I'm in a discotheque check. Oh my, really? All I hear is the bass. Silly girl. Okay. So I think we do 3 of these and then a turn. So this will be the second one. And I'll have to check what she does because I think she adds the bead before she moves on. I don't know. 1, 2. There. And that has knotted again on the end. Let's adjust this here. See if I can get that off. And it's time to move my thread on my needle. So that was something that I saw on Potomac Beads with Allie. She talks about moving your needle around because otherwise it, let me see if I can show you where mine was. Right here, it's kind of damaged a bit from being in the needle. Okay, so let's take a look at what she has. So she does. Okay, so she does do the full turn. Let me go further. She may do the whole thing and then come back down. It looks like she does. Yep, okay. So let's continue. Finish this off. So you at least get to see me finish one. So there's 1, 2, 3. So another turn. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. And 3. Uh-oh. Is there a tight bead there maybe? 3, 4, 5. And get that turned and poke that one out. Pull that one tight. There's our corner. Pick up 2. Go in through this one. There's another set of earrings that I've done, and I'll have to check to see if it was her design. It was somebody like this that doesn't do audio, like vocal. They do just music, and they're earrings as well, and they're stunning. I just love them. I want to make a whole bunch more of those too. And I use, the other ones asked for Chinese crystals, and I use, or not Chinese, but, well, it doesn't matter, like some type of bicone crystal. And I use Chinese crystals. They still look stunning, but just making sure. Yeah. 1, 1, 2, 3, and the, I don't know if I did too many on this one side. I think I did. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm supposed to do 3 in between. You know what? There's 3 there. I'm going to leave it. do the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, go down. We're going to go up 5, 4, and 5. It's amazing how quickly you start to revert to pulling it close to your chest. Okay. And see, is it this one? I feel like this is too short now. One, two, three, 4. No, it'll come back up the correct way. Just this should turn a bit. We'll try it. 1, 2. That's weird. Okay, like this. And up through these 2. That. There. Okay, we'll just keep going. I'm still questioning, like, I think I should have had one more here. It looks short. 1, 2. I kind of had a feeling that I had one more to go, but when I looked at it, it looked like there was enough. And I should have trusted my instinct. But I don't think it'll matter much. See how it has 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 3 here. There should have been a 4th. 1, 2. Up. 2. There. 1. That doesn't have a hole in it, 2. Up. 2. Down 1. I saw my swim coach today. She works at Walmart, and we went to Walmart today. So the stores are open. They opened this week to, I don't know what the capacity is right now, maybe 50% capacity. But up until this last month, they were only open at 25%, and you were only allowed 1 person per household in the store. So, and they fine you if you walked in the store with more than one person coming out of your car, I guess. I don't think they were too strict about it, but they didn't need to be. People follow the rules here, so it's not a big deal. But the numbers are down, so that's the positive part. And we got a notice that we are eligible for our second shot, so that's good. We got to book an appointment. We tried to book it last night, but we have to wait a couple of days for our turn to come up. Okay, let me count here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if I need to count that one. We'll see when we. Well, let's kind of judge here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I do need 4. So continue with this one. Now I'm gonna do this way so it doesn't get confusing. So yeah, it was nice to see my coach. She's a manager at the Walmart, so she was busy running around. It was really busy there today, and I was looking for Jen, and we kind of got separated because I had to go into the optician to get them to fix my glasses, and so I stood there waiting to see what she would say. And she's looking at me, and then she goes, "Oh, Emma," because I don't recognize you since you lost all the weight. So she hasn't seen me in about a year. So, I mean, we've seen each other in the store since I've lost the weight, but every time she's still not used to it, is what it is. So she says, "I still didn't recognize you because I'm, don't see a skinny person." So it's interesting. Be so excited to see how she thought my swimming was coming along. Okay, I don't know if I went too far on that one. I think I may have. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How did I get 12? You guys should have stopped me. Let me try that again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, frickin' 12. Okay, I've got to take 2 of these out. Let's hope they come out easy. It should fall off. Come through that one. Come down through these guys. See, I'm worried they don't come off because if you don't pull your thread through the correct way, yeah, see that hooked on to the threads underneath I may have to pull them off this way. Pull it off my thread. We're almost there. Okay, let's see if we can just, let's try this one. Seems to want to come. There we go. And off we go with you guys. Okay, now we're gonna hook these guys on. If I can find the end of my thread. Sorry guys. Okay. Let's bring these guys together. And up through here, I think. I'm still questioning whether I had enough on there, but it's clear that I added too many. We counted it twice at 12, so. Okay, let's go down 2 here. Pull that tight. Go over 1. Go back up through the addition. Like that. And that will pull it tight, like that. It's really hard to see what I'm doing. You definitely have to watch her video. She is incredible at showing you how to do this. So now I'm going to go just down 2 because I did 3, and that will secure this. I don't know if I'll be able to get through. There's a lot of thread in here. I had to get my pliers to pull my needle. There. It's actually not that bad, but where are we to here? Okay. Now, let's grab this crossover back through these 2. I think I'm going to just poke it through, hang on to that, and I'm going to look at what she does. Just pull it through. Oh, right, I forgot. She attaches these along the side here. She attaches them. Again, I'm just amazed at where she came up with this design. It's beautiful. So it looks like she goes, oh, maybe not. Maybe we're going to add the bead first. Okay, she's going all the way down. Let me see how far she goes. Probably to the last. Okay, let's go all the way down here. So I'm just going to finish this here. Okay, and let's just cross. So we're up through there. Let's go down. Now I think she goes down the outer side of it, but because I'm already in the outer side, I kind of want to see if I can get this in here. Here, let's do this. Pull this through again. There. That. Okay. Let's cross over and then go down. So cross here into this one, and then down all these beads. that. Down. And then through here, through all of these. There, like that. Down, through, like that. So we can add our bead. So let's cut our cord to get some of these beads off. This is going to be nice, but you know what, now I think maybe a darker color would show more, but we'll see. Let's see how she attaches this. Okay, that's pretty simple. So we're coming out this hole here. We're going to string our bead on. Okay, so if you think you're coming out that one hole, go into the opposite one and pull it like that. And through the bead again, and through this side. Pull it tight. That's what it looks like. Through the hole. And through. Okay, and I'll see what she has in store, because I think, so this is what it looks like from the side. That's from the front, so it's really pretty. But I think what she does is she loops these together so that it almost looks like a pinch, like this. So let's take a look. Let's see what she has in store, and this is it. So this kind of meets the challenge too for Brittany's challenge, 30 days of earring challenge. So I don't know if you guys watch Brittany from Turquoise Street, but she's doing a 30-day earring challenge right now. She goes through a few times. Okay. So you could leave it like this right now, but I actually like what she does. Okay, she's going back up. So this is where it's saying when she turns the corner, she skips that sticking out bead, the corner bead, and it makes it stick out even more. So she goes a little more than halfway up and then brings them together. Well, maybe more than that. Let me see. Okay, one. Just want to see how far she goes. Looks like she only adds 2 little loops, so let's try that. Okay, so we're coming out here. We're going to go up and we're going to go through these, but we're going to skip that We're going to skip this sticking out. Here, let me show you this way. We're going to skip this one. So let's kind of move it out of the way. Go through these guys. Make sure that doesn't get looped on there. And then skip it and go up the others. And that will make sure that that one sticks up. So I'm going to go part way up and then attach it. She goes up and then comes back down, but I don't think you need to do that. If you pull that tight, then that one sticks out. Yeah. So let's go across here. Make sure they kind of line up. So we're going to cross over. Sorry about that. I didn't know how I'm getting moved over. See if I can get in here. And so we're on the other side. So that's pulled it together like that. So it kind of pinches it. We're going to skip that corner bead. I'm going to come around. If I can get in here. This. Pull that. If we can pull this tight so that bead pops out. Let's give it a little helping hand. That. Pull that. There we go. So now it's sticking out. And go through this one. I don't think the bottom one needs to, like it's automatically sticking out, so I'm not too worried. Let's come up through here. Skip the corner one. This is so awkward to show you. Let's go to about here. And that one popped out automatically. Move that guy out of the way. Let's bring that one across there. Through and skip that corner one. And through here. Oh, I broke a bead. Look. We'll just, you probably won't notice that. Remember there was one that was tight? And you know what? Didn't break completely, so it's kind of sitting there still. Even with me trying to pull it out. Let me pop this one out. You can't really see it's turned in. Like it's not broken the hole completely. It must have just chipped it. And this one's still not popping the way I want it to. Let's see if I pull it. There. And let's get up here. So there, so now These guys are attached, and that's what the earring looks like. So let's get rid of our thread. Actually, we got to bring it to the top now that I think of it, because we're going to add a loop. Let's bring this up. Now she uses 15-0 seed beads to attach it to the ear wire. I think we're going to use 11-0s. These are so small. It is. Through these guys. You can take your stop bead off now. You can actually tie this in a knot. Then tie another knot. And we'll hide our thread. So let's go through here. That. Pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, and loop back in. I think I'm going to do 5. And trying to go back without crossing on that thread, and I bet you, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, this is annoying. It never fails. Instead of just taking it off, it hooks on another thread so you don't come out the same way you went in. So if you ever think that your thread is going to come loose, just remember, just by doing it, you didn't even have to put a knot. This stupid thing won't come out. But lo and behold, you don't put a knot and you'll be in trouble. That's better. So let's go through those beads again, and then we'll secure it. Go through 2, and 2 more, through these guys. That. And come down here. Go through 2, put a knot, and tie it off. So go through here, put a slip knot. I don't know if that's what it's called, slip knot. But I think it seems to make me think of some other name for that knot. And let's go through a couple of these. That should do us for that one. Let's cut this one off. That's that. We're going to need to thread this onto the other, to the tail, and we'll get rid of the tail. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Bent my needle. Only one use and it's already bent. I hate that. I'm so picky with stuff. Okay, so this one's already knotted twice, so that all we have to do is hide the thread. Can we get through these? Let me go through here instead. Go down the middle. Oh, please don't break. That was my clippers making that noise, not the bead cracking. Okay, go through a couple of these. There, we're done. So we didn't make two, but at least we finished one. I'm sure by the time I get good at this, there'll be some really nice earrings involved. Let's ta-da! Oh, this is really pretty. So let's get an earring wire. What would be the best color? That color does not match that. I wonder, kind of matches. I like these, but let me see if I can find. I think I put the earring wires, the gold ones, in a different bin with all gold stuff, and I should leave it in with the earrings. But it could be they didn't have that color gold. I don't see it, so let's try this one for now. Like that. And there we go. There is the little earring. That turned out pretty good. I'm impressed. That's so cool. Well, thank you guys for joining me. I hope that wasn't too ridiculously boring, but that just goes to show you, like, I've never done anything like this. There's, and I would never think that I could. But I see somebody doing it. They're showing step by step. We should be able to do it. It's just a matter of, getting off the couch and doing it. So there we go. There's this lovely earring. Turned out beautiful. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.